Welcome back to TV5 News at 9, everyone. Raise your glass. Joining us this morning is Tom Nixon from Modern Craft Winery. So, Tom, thank you so much for being here. How are you this morning?
Thanks a lot, Blake. I'm great. It's blessed the virtual world, right? I'm sitting here in my own shop in the morning, and I got my slippers on, comfy slippers on. I'm doing great.
Perfect. We love to hear that. I'm certainly jealous of you, but today we are talking a little bit more about your business. So, Tom, you first got started brewing beer. How did you get into wine? And then just tell us a little bit more about your business.
Yeah, it's a little ironic, isn't it? Beer from a beer background into wine.
Right.
It was an interesting thing. My dad got me this beer kit when I was younger. And he sat in his basement for a couple of years, and I said, you can do anything with that, Dad? He says, no, probably not. If you are, go ahead. So I took this beer kit home and started brewing beer, and it was just like this thing, and everybody loved it. And it's like, man, you really need to do this. It's like, yeah, I know. And eventually a buddy of mine got me into wine, and I was like, that's wine, I guess. I mean, okay, I really go to the shelf though and see like what is out there and what's on the shelf. Like, how do you ever know like what to pick or what do you want to brew? There's a million of them. It's like, all right, so I guess we got to make this simple, right? So kind of concocted this process of fruit infusion where you take regular wines and you infuse fruit in them. You make these very interesting things. It's just kind of snowballed from there. We started a bunch of tasting rooms, and next thing you know, everybody's pushing wine out to all kinds of customers, and the demand is big, and it was a great thing. But I'll tell you what, if I had a nickel for every time someone said, I'm gonna tell you a phrase.
Okay.
Do you want a glass of wine? No, thanks. I'm a beer guy. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Here, just try this one. Oh, and if I had a nickel for every time I heard that, where somebody that says I'm a beer guy got into Modern Craft and said, you're the reason that I'm a wine guy, I'd probably be a millionaire. I wouldn't be sitting here right now.
You know what, Tom? You're doing the people's work and converting people from beer lovers to wine lovers.
Yeah, we are.
Oh, man. So I have to know more about your slogan. Your slogan is a different kind of wine. Does that fruit aspect make it so different?
Part of it. That's part of it.
Okay.
Actually, I'm sitting in my shop right here, and if I had my mobile camera, I could point to a sign up on the wall here that says, "Put your pinky down. We're not that kind of wine." And I think that came from I was at a wine festival. I think it was one of my first ones. And here I've got this product. I don't know anything about wine. Like, I don't know how I'm supposed to act. Like, wine, I guess, is one of those things where you show up in your tie and your suit, and you go to the wedding with the white linens on the table, and there's an etiquette. There's a way you're supposed to act with wine. Well, I didn't know any of this.
Yeah.
I kind of showed up in my Jeep with the muddy tires and my Carhartt coat on and said, here we go, guys, we got wine, man. Isn't this cool? This is the greatest thing. Like, I didn't know how I was supposed to act, right? So they looked at me, and here we've got these fruit infused wines, and we're mixing wines, and we're taking two different wines, and hey, apple and blackberry, mix a little bit of that together. It's so good. And people are like off the hook about this stuff, and I had one of the brewers came up to me and says, you guys, you're just ruining the wine industry. I don't know what you guys are doing. Like, you should, you shouldn't be doing this. I just looked at him. I says, put your pinky down. We're not that kind of wine.
Yeah.
And it just kind of stuck. And it's like, I think it's a little bit of this rebel. We're kind of the rebels of the wine world, right? Like, all these things you're not supposed to do with wine, we say, go ahead and do it. Pour it over ice. That's okay. Take two wines and mix them together, especially with some of the things. We've got peach, we've got cherry, we've got blackberry. We've got all these interesting things. So you mix them together, mix two wines with wines. We've got different mixes too. Like there's three ways to enjoy. Finally, you can mix wine with other beverages, like blackberry and lemonade. We call that a slow juke juice. That's kind of the thing. We started with the wine world, and we say it's not this pretentious thing. There's this other world of wine that you can enjoy. So that's just, this whole a different kind of wine. That's really the way that we've brought that to life. And there's other people out there that make a blackberry wine, but there's nobody that can make it and show you how to mix it like Modern Craft.
Perfect. You know what, Tom? Rules were meant to be broken, right?
That's right. That's right. Yep.
All right. So it is the holiday season. We know that. So what do you have out right now?
So we've got a couple of seasonal things. I've got this one right now, and it's hard to see on my camera, but
No, you're good.
this is we call it a cranberry glacier. It's an ice wine, kind of. So for those of you that are into ice wines, this is a little bit different. Of course, everything we do is going to have to be different.
Yeah.
So we take an ice wine and we kind of blend it with the red wine. We infuse it with cranberries. It's got a little hint of brandy in it too, so it'll warm you up just a little bit. This has really been a crowd favorite around the holidays, especially now with your turkey dinners and that kind of thing. It's a perfect holiday thing. And this is kind of what Santa wants. We talked to Santa a couple years ago when we made this thing, and Santa said he's sick and tired of cookies and milk. He said he wants Modern Craft cranberry glacier. So if when you got your tree and you're putting that stuff out there, give him a little cranberry glacier, and I'm pretty sure he'll be satisfied with that.
Yeah.
So we've got that one. Then I've got another one. This is our Northbound Fall. So anybody that's familiar with Modern Craft, we've got a series. We've got Northbound Red. We've got Northbound White. Those were the two original sort of traditional style wines, if you will. And then we created this Northbound Fall. So this is a blend of honey. It's got some peach in it, cinnamon, white wine, some fall spices. It's just one of those things that's sort of meant to just be put in a crock pot and warmed up. You don't have to do anything to it. Just put it in a crock pot, warm it up, and serve it. Excellent. And these are available at all of our tasting rooms. I encourage you to come get some, try it.
Tom, those sound delicious, seriously. So where can people find your wine?
So we've got tasting room locations. So for the WNEM viewing area, probably the most popular ones that you'll find, we have a tasting room in Frankenmuth, in downtown Frankenmuth in the River Place shops. So if you go visit the River Place shops, you can find us inside the Bede Haven store. So there's that one.
Okay.
Of course, our headquarters is up here in Au Gres, just on US 23, right in downtown Au Gres on US 23. We have a tasting room right there. Watch for the signs; it's kind of hidden. It's hard to see. Then we've got our West Branch location. So right in downtown West Branch, kind of a Victorian town, right downtown inside the Silver Lining. You'll find us right on M55. So products are all available there, and then we also do have, for those of you that are traveling, we've got a location in Wyandotte, right downtown Wyandotte, right off of Biddle Street there. We have one. Then we have also a location in Portland, and then our newest one in Milan, which is just off US 23, just south of Ann Arbor.
Wow, that's awesome. Congrats on your store expansion.
Yeah, I know. We keep going too. It just seems like there's always something in the works there. So stay tuned. We're always looking to expand. So
Yeah. All right, perfect. Well, Tom, it's been so awesome to learn more about your business, your wine, and a little bit about yourself too. So thanks for coming on.
yeah, thanks so much for having me, Blake. I appreciate it.
Yeah, anytime, and cheers to you.
You too.
All right.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. And for those of you at home, you can find more information in the hot links section on WNEM.com.